Hello, I'm Glenn Stokes. I'm going to discuss my recent visit to Honey Creek State Natural Area. Honey Creek State Natural Area is 2,293.7 acres in western Comal County, about 30 miles north of downtown San Antonio. I will discuss the definitions and descriptions of the 5 scientific terms I discovered from my pictures taken at Honey Creek State Natural Area. They are chemical weathering, deposition, physical weathering, mass wasting, and soil erosion. The first picture displays chemical weathering. Chemical weathering is the erosion or disintegration of rocks and building materials, which are caused by chemical reactions, chiefly with water and substances dissolved in it. Also, mineral grains and rocks form new minerals, clays, and soluble salts. These reactions occur particularly when the water is slightly acidic. Notice in this picture the actual erosion of the rock. There are many holes throughout the rock. The holes were formed by chemical reactions, including water and substances which were dissolved in the rock. The second picture displays the deposition. Deposition is a geological process in which sediment, soil, and rocks are added to a landform or land mass. Wind, ice, water, and gravity transport previously weathered surface material, which at the loss of enough kinetic energy in the fluid is deposited, building up layers of sediment. Sediment can be transported as pebbles, sand, and mud, or as salts dissolved in water. Salts may later be deposited by organic activity or by evaporation. Notice in this picture the sediment, soil, and rocks. The water transports weathered surface material and builds up layers of sediment. The sediment can be transported as pebbles, sand, and mud. The constant flow of the water is why sediment is continuously being moved. The third picture displays physical weathering. Physical weathering is caused by the effects of changing temperature on rocks, causing the rock to break apart. The process is sometimes assisted by water. Physical weathering is caused by the effects of changing temperature on rocks, causing the rock to break apart. Notice in this picture how rock has been broken apart. Scattered throughout, there are different sizes of rock. The water contributes to physical weathering. The fourth picture displays mass wasting. Mass wasting is the movement of rock and soil down slopes under the influence of gravity. Rock falls, slumps, and debris flowing are all examples of mass wasting. The geomorphic process of mass wasting by which soil, sand, and rock move down slope, typically as a solid, continuous, or discontinuous mass largely under the force of gravity, frequently with characteristics of a flow, as in disperse flows and mud flows. Notice in this picture how there are large rocks scattered throughout the water. There is constant mass wasting because of the continuous flow of water from the river. The fifth picture displays soil erosion. Soil erosion is the displacement of the upper layer of soil. It is a soil degradation. Soil erosion is also a continuous process that occurs either slowly or at an alarming rate. It results in a continuous loss of topsoil, ecological degradation, and soil collapse. Notice in this picture the hole of missing soil representing soil erosion. The soil is very loose and moves freely. Thank you for viewing my Honey Creek State Natural Area presentation.